Year to you. Well, to those whose Happy New Year it has been. And, yeah, as always, going to keep a little eye out on the notification on YouTube to see if I'm live or not. But I've not had a bad week. I mean, I only worked 3 days of it, so that's always good. And, yeah, you may be wondering which ones. So I did New Year's Eve, I did Thursday, and I did Friday. So it was the first day back in the office yesterday. And it was quite nice. I mean, no one there, but I had plenty to keep me occupied. And the canteen was open, so I was able to get a decent coffee and a decent meal as well. So that was quite nice. And it was first day back in the gym after 2 weeks, which, yeah, it just was. I mean, I did everything that I needed to do. I kept my form all the way through, and I didn't need to drop the weight, so I was quite happy with that.
All right, you OKXX.
Hey, how are we doing live? I am very well, sweetheart. How about yourself? Hope you're keeping well. Although I did manage to crook my neck this morning, which isn't exactly fun.
I've got notifications on for you now for every time you go live, lol.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. It's always nice catching up. I mean, I will attempt to take more photos this time, because I only took one last time, but I am enjoying this game, and I hope it's quite fun to watch as well. But how was your New Year? Oh,
I have to say hi. New Year was good, thanks.
get on. Yeah. Oh, it's always lovely to see you. It really is. I mean, mine was a very quiet New Year, because, I mean, I spent it with family, but really, I like watching the London fireworks on TV, and then I watch Jules Holland till early hours of the morning. Because, you know, I'm getting on a bit. I don't really need loads of excitement.
Yeah, I watched them too.
They are good, though. I didn't think the Hootenanny was as good as previous years, but there was still some good artists there and some good music, so I rather enjoyed it. Oh, now this is interesting. Nope. So I need to get high. Well, I can't get higher. How's this gonna work? But yeah, I was saying before you came on, you know, I've been to work last couple of days. Well, I mean, I worked New Year's Eve as well, but that doesn't really matter none. And it was a fairly quiet one, to be quite honest. I mean, I didn't expect there to be many people in, being that it's a New Year's, well, still sort of the Christmas week for a lot of people. Really didn't expect that one to work. But I had plenty to keep me occupied, so it really didn't matter none.
It's just, why does it feel like no matter what we do in Alfheim, we wind up hurting Dark Elves?
We are down here to help the creature you heard.
I know that, but I'm usually the one who drags us around trying to rescue animals. Why do you care so much?
What's this? This little dude may be worth a photo. So we can use some foreground elements in it. Nope. So maybe I want to get a little bit better angle. Let's set that up as central. Well, that's not working well at all. No, a little bit further out. Pop him down here. And I'll crop it most likely. And let's do focal distance. I think it's just a little bit lo-fi, this one. I know. Probably do something like that. So I'm trying to keep just as few colours as possible in here. I want it to be red and blue. That's my thought process. It seems to be a tremendous amount of film grain on this. Yet there isn't. Very strange. It's on 11, so I'll put it on to 16 aperture and zoom in a little bit. And the rest I think will just be cropping it. Oh, hang on. Hide UI. Something like that will do. I mean, it looks a little bit plain. I may actually just bring a bit more into there. So probably have it as a 16 by 9, possibly a 2 by 1. We'll see how that goes. But we'll just grab that picture. It's not a great one, but it's just my starting up shot. That's all.
No.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll have a little sup on my drink. Oh, crooked my neck this morning. And I'm at that age where it's very easily done. So all I did was just take my top off so I could get washed. And just felt it. And it's just a little muscle knot round about here, but it's been bugging me all day. And it's mental, you know. I mean, I went to the gym yesterday. I did a pretty good workout, if I do say so myself. Pretty much hit all the muscle groups because I wanted to make up for the fact that I didn't go in on Tuesday. I mean, I went to the office on Tuesday, but then I discovered the canteen was shut, so I was not playing that game. And can I climb up there? No. So I did all muscle groups. I stuck to my usual weights. I did one exercise that I hadn't done before, but it's a variation on one I had done. I normally do, so that wasn't really an issue. And yeah, this morning, just taking my darn top off. Of all things. That's what did me. And it wasn't even that I was doing it, like, over exuberantly or anything like that. It was just simple. Just normal. Can't explain it. It was a very weird thing. It doesn't normally happen to me. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm getting on. But I don't normally have problems like that. But well, it's just a part of life. And I think a good sleep, a good night's sleep will sort that out. I mean, granted, I've got to go to the dentist tomorrow, so it's not going to be a lie-in, but it shouldn't be too bad. How am I going to get that over there? Is there something I'm missing? Is this going to be absolutely mental? So that goes to there. So where's that go? It needs to go down. That doesn't go down. Does it go across? This is a bit crazy, isn't it? See, one would imagine. Imagine all alike. It's not working. Can't go across. That only goes that way. This goes that way. I'm just gonna try it. Nope. That was not the one. It looked like it was going all the way over there, but it's not. It's going to this one. So these two are linked. Let's try... That's not going to work. That's only going to go back that way. That only goes over there. Can't get it from any other angle, but I am going to try. Going round here. Because you never know. Well, now I do. Because I'm pretty sure the range won't... No. Oh my days. Well, I can go around there though. Alright, let's have a look. Can't go there because this is in the way. So what's that all about? That has to go that way. It cannot go back. So that only goes to there, so it's too shallow an angle. That looks like the right angle, but it's not. That's as far as I can go. But if you look, it won't do both of them. That might. So that does. Which leads me to believe that this one up here wouldn't have helped me at all. Is there there isn't another... See, that should... Yeah, nothing works from this angle. This is pretty good. So it's knelt down there. No, there's nothing here. This one I thought had been done, but clearly hasn't. So let's just do that. See if this angle helps. Aha! Haha, there we go. It's easy when you know how, isn't it? Mm. So you working this weekend, Live? Certainly hope you have a break.
Above you! Incoming! Down!
Oh. Well, that's that done. Gives me a second. Get on, lad. You do you. Oh.
Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
What's down there and how do I get there? I can hear another one. Shot him through a wall, lad. Well done. No, definitely throwy things would work best. So what's going on here? Okay, bad. But yeah, how do I get down here? It does appear to be a one-off thing. Cannot get through there. That does look like something, doesn't it? Hmm. I mean, there's nothing in there. By the looks of it, so it's just a piece of scenery. Let's have a look, because this looks quite cool. And we are going to do this. At least have him moving a little bit. Get rid of that menu thing, 'cause that can be a little bit confusing. That's a terrible pose, though. So we'll have him this way. Oh, come on now. That looks a bit better. I'm just going straight on frame in there. Something like that. And then let's just work on the angle. Yeah, the angle doesn't work so well. And that's the best I'm going to get by looks of it. But we are going to increase the exposure a lot. And I can adjust this later on. Let's drop this down to 1.5 so we can get it perfect. I don't know if it's my glasses or this game, but I know. It was just needed expanding a little bit. So that's 4. No, a bit more. 8 looks pretty good. So I'll need to drop the shadows a fair bit. Well, no, I'll probably need to drop the exposure. I mean the highlights and then do the shadows, but I don't believe I have that option on here, which I do not. Vignette is off, good. Happy with the depth of field. Field of view. pretty good. Let's go to 18. And that will give me a bit more options when it comes to cropping it, but I feel that that is better. That looks like, because he was looking like it was leaning a bit funny. So having him a bit more upright, and then I can just crop into that image, get the shot that I'm looking for. Have him about there. I'm just using the little hook on his shoulder. Really, it's that shoulder, it's his right one, to line up with the circle in the frame in there. I think that works fairly well. So yeah, sort of framing, using a bit of the architecture, being a bit creative. It's mental, we made good progress last week, but I don't remember any of it. And it's not that I was drunk or anything like that. I just finished a day's work, so I was probably a little bit sleepy, but that's about it.
What is it?
That looks like a
Hey,
jellyfish.
Neptune's ghost. That's the largest bloody half-goof I've ever laid eyes on.
It's not just in pain. It's trying to sing.
It's the Song of the Sands. They don't normally sing like this underground.
Is that what's causing the storm?
Aye. Judging by all this hive matter weighing it down, it's been trapped here for dozens of winters.
Don't worry, Lynch. Get you out.
What is that name?
Well, the last squid thingy we saw was Diener, so...
Oh boy. While I appreciate the attempt at humour, that, little brother, is truly awful wordplay. Embarrassing, really.
Let's try.
Can't all be winners.
This is not going to be easy.
There's gotta be a way to clear those rocks. Get a
I
better
know,
angle.
right? Trying, kid. That's not it. It's most likely and one imagined it was going to be over here somewhere, but it's not. Nope. Bit more this way. Nope. So no, that's not the shot. Can't be this one, because that's just a straight. What am I missing here? Das ist die Frage. So I don't think it's up there. This is definitely something. It's not there. Can it be here? So I don't think it's there either. That whole thing is in the way. So what's this meant to be?
Hello, good sir.
Hello, sir. How are we doing?
Hello,
Hope-
you two at Live Gaming.
Hope you're keeping well, buddy. I think I've worked out what that's for. I seem to be stuck in all these puzzles and so on, but I'm quite enjoying it. So, I now think through those
Lot of
ones.
studying, even bigger problems with my laptop in service, but otherwise I'm fine.
Oh, mate, no, not your laptop. You just cannot catch a break, can you?
Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
So what's up with your laptop, mate? Oh,
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-giffers are known to burrow, so I hesitate to place full blame on our dark elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
After 3 weeks they had it there. They text me that the new part would be there at the end of January. Which is more than the 30 days they promised.
oh man.
And while the light elves seem keen to banish,
I mean, it's a bad time of year to have things delivered, but even so,
So, by clearing out all of this hive,
they should have told you
are we
much
rid of
sooner.
Dark elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No.
Then let us free it.
And that is after all the important thing I need it for.
Oh no. Can you do it on your PC? Or do you definitely have to have the laptop for it?
All my final exams and stuff, so I don't have a normal way to study on dorms, only on my phone. But that's not very comfortable.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. Oh my days, that's awful. I mean, I suppose you don't have a choice, but certainly not ideal. Hide your modesty there, love. So that's the right.
Don't know about the exam themselves. I think they have the school computers to do any exam related stuff, but the shuring is bad.
Yeah, most certainly. Ah, mate. Unfortunately, life does that sometimes, and it's just a
And I
way.
hope I won't need it for the exams, otherwise I'm cooked.
Oh, yeah, that is certainly true. I mean, it might be worth when you go back just having a word with your lecturers to see if you need it or not, and if there's anything that can be done. If you do, that's really the only advice I can give, mate. I mean, if the part's not there, you can't hurry them
I'm
up.
kinda used to it. Things like that happen to me all the time at the worst time.
Oh, yeah.
I have no actual luck.
I'm like that with RNG. You speak to Rogue Bully if he's on, he'll tell you about me and RNG. But sometimes doors close so you take the right route for you. And that's what I tell myself. Oh, I remember this now. I don't know where I'm going, but I remember this now.
Yee, I believe it's gonna get sorted out if I tell it to the professors, but it's still annoying extra stuff that could have been avoided.
Oh, most certainly. I mean, Macs aren't particularly good for gaming, but they are reliable. You do pay for said reliability, but it is worth it if you're able to use a Mac. I mean, obviously, your next laptop will be a long way off. You won't need to upgrade for a long time, but for college stuff, I would probably recommend it. And anything creative.
I mean, I have extreme luck in games and useless stuff, but in life and when it actually matters, I'm extremely unlucky.
Yeah, that's often the way, mate. Often the way.
And that messes your mental health.
Yeah, it can do. But then it can also strengthen it as well. Because when you have these challenges and you overcome them, you start to see a strength you didn't know you had. Because I hate to break it to you, lad, but life isn't easy. Stuff like this happens all the time, and at the worst time as well. You know, I've had cars breaking down when I'm going for jobs or going to work. I've had all sorts
I
of
know,
nonsense.
don't have to tell me.
Yeah. I'm saying it to try and... It's not quite cheer you up, but to let you know there's a positive to every event that goes on. It just... When you're within that situation, it's quite hard to see. But luck does change. That's the thing, and quite often it takes a shift in perspective. Because...
In the game BTW, throw the axe, wait for it to regrow and recall the axe. Should do the puzzle.
Thank you. It was the angle I was struggling with, but... Because I was trying to get all of them, but you are right. Oh no, maybe not that one. Nope.
Maybe not.
But maybe. If there was a crouch in this, that'd be perfect, but I don't think there is. Because I was hoping... Get this one and then pull it back, but yeah, you are right. Up there, move across to the right a little bit. No, it still goes wide. Because there's no... Oh, is that? No. There isn't any of the reflective rock, you know, the ricochet rock, that I can see. Matey boy can't shoot it. When you can't see the angles no more, you're in trouble.
That's weird.
Yeah. But that's my luck, fortunately. Yeah, it doesn't want to, does it? So that's too high. Because I feel like you are onto something. But it's getting the right angle for the arc of the return.
Well, it's not the recall if it doesn't work first try.
Ah, okay. Because it looked like it was getting close. But no, I think you're right. Boo. Right. I saw Photo Mode Review do this and I really liked it. It was on a completely different game, which has far better movement, but
Maybe strike the upper two and recall right away to break the bottom one.
that could be something. Why does this look so wrong? That looks like that's flat on the floor, but then when you go to him like that, so this isn't quite what Photo Mode Review was doing, but I really like the idea of it, so I'm running with it. And I don't need focal. Probably a little bit more. I think I was doing 4 last couple of weeks ago, and I think that works on brightness. Excuse me a sec. Right, top 2, recall straight away. Let's try that. Not that way. Not that way. I don't think I can get the top 2. Certainly can't get the top 2 and... Yeah, I can get the top 2 on the recall, but on the first strike, it does look cool though. Something like that would make a cool image. And I'm purposely keeping him in shadow. And this is going to be a cropped in portrait shot as well. And one thing I hadn't noticed is how the rock sweeps into his armor as well. So that's kind of cool. Did I get that shot? I think I did. Yeah, I did. No, that's way too far away. So there's nothing there. I don't think it'll make any difference doing it this way. But I'm going to try anyway. Ha ha. There looks like there should be something else. Another mechanism somewhere. But I cannot see it. Because it's definitely not... Ugh. Why does he keep going down there?
Well, think you have it glitched. Just watched a video and the recall worked for him.
And that is my luck, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just computer games hate me, and it's odd because I absolutely love them. They're my main source of entertainment. But yeah, they rarely work for me.
He threw it on the top one, stepped a little to the left and recalled it.
Wow. Well, you saw me do that enough times.
The recall angle adjusted itself.
Yeah, it's not just a Division. All games like to give me jip. But it'd be boring if it was easy.
That unlucky XD.
I know, right? Oh, mate, the other day, I think, was it yesterday? So either yesterday or Thursday I was playing Division and the whole photo mode just disappeared. Could not believe it. I mean, I did a restart and so on, and it all came back, but yeah, it was just a really cool looking character and I just really wanted to take the shot, but just wouldn't let me.
Damn XD.
I know. Sorry, doggo. I'll be back in a second. I wonder. Nope. There's something down here. I'm only doing all this stuff because I actually haven't got a clue where I'm meant to go. Ooh. Alright. Go over barrels. That's something. Go on, doggo. Nice one. That old challenge wouldn't let me play. Oh, I'm down here, am I? Missed it.
This is the spot. We can cut the half goofa loose here.
We'll do this, kid. Oh, really? That'll do, lad.
It flies?
Of course it flies. It's a half goofa.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye.
Take that.
Perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our dark elf.
It's a very obvious shot, and I was a little bit too late getting to it, unfortunately. Because I really want the bottom of an umbrella look in there. Want to incorporate the... Oh, I've forgotten what it's called. I'm not even going to try. Make sure that's just in the corner. Yes, I am that OCD. And that's going to be an interesting shot.
Friends, after all.
Look, if father. Thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered? He just wants to spend time with you, lad.
Aw.
He still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
Nice.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
Nice. Right, now the storm's gone. Come on, doggo. Let's see if we've unglitched that thing.
Hey, this seems like a good time to try and remember all the terrible stories about Thor and Odin. Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son.
Ooh.
Went into the night to find him, found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Hrimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard?
We are right back.
Alright, my man.
There,
See you in a moment.
betrayal and
I'm just having an explore. Most likely somewhere I've been before.
Continue later.
Yeah, somewhere I've just come from, actually. So yeah, you got time. Whee! Oh my days. Take that. That was cool.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Where they just walk.
It's not going back far enough. Okay.
Between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
So how about this one then? I still think I have the same issue. I mean, why that's going out there, I don't know. I'll go down that. No. Surely not. As soon as that thing goes blue, I'm taking the shot. Just saying. Ah! Just needed to clear the storm. Going to grab shiny thing.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not. I would prefer it remain that way.
Ugh. Seriously? Too low. That's telling me that's too far, but... We'll step forward. Ha ha! We will never surrender. You're taking the mick now. Nope. I wonder. No. That's too low. It can't be a timing thing. Could be. The reactions aren't that... There we go. So reactions are important. There we are. And a bit further down. But there. We are going to do depth of field. So bring that down to 8. Mm, 9. No, 10. Now we're going to 9. I think that's more than enough. That's... Do I like that? Do I... No, I like that. Just... Well, not quite. That. Let's just take it. Oh yeah, doggo.
What is it, Mimir?
That's nothing, brother. Just... Do you ever have those moments where you wish you could go back? Rewrite your own past, make different decisions?
Journeying through time is more trouble than it is worth.
Ah, fair point. You're speaking metaphorically, right?
No.
Of course you're not.
And plus you wouldn't be who you are now if you change your experiences. That's the thing, is it's like, oh, would you go back knowing what you know now?
Back to Thor Nose's
But
stories?
you would lose friends, you would lose relationships, you'd lose opportunities that you had the first time round.
And Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
Can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
Hold. We will finish later.
Give just a little bit of patience. Do apologise. Ah, a little bit more patience, and I also apologise. No, that was just bad timing. Let's just get closer. Nope. So he's doing a figure of 8. Cannot get that there. He waits. That's what he does. Tick, follows tock, follows tick. I think it was there, actually. Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure I had it then. It's definitely not range, because that's the closest it gets. That was too late. I don't know why I'm doing the ice thing. I don't need that. Et voila. Why are you telling me it's still up here? It's Matey Boy, isn't it?
I'd be happy to upgrade the Leviathan for you.
What's the
Right here
Leviathan?
for you.
Oh, my axe. Yeah, we'll do that.
Boy, I'm glad this axe is in your hands.
What have I got? I've got that equipped. So go up to 8, 9 cooldown. And that's the Frost Awakening. That's just strength to 4. That's 2 to 7. That's really on 4. Yeah. I don't believe... Oh, no. That has not got enough resources, but this does. And it's equipped. Let's do this. Okay.
Have we more to talk about?
Are we going to Sindri's? Alright. Can't remember what we're doing there, but as I say, I don't really remember much of last week's.
Well, I hope Tyr's had enough time to find his equilibrium, or whatever.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old god of war in him, but they were fleeting.
There is nothing wrong with opposing war, nor opposing prophecy.
I suppose that's fair. Never can be quite sure what the Giants meant by any of it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the Giants saw Tyr leading armies at Ragnarok, then I believe them.
The question is how you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
Certainly an interesting quest to have to do. Hey, dude.
I have a question.
Splendid! I delight in offering my tutelage to the Inquisitive.
Over the ledge, by the gateway over there. I noticed these dragons.
Dragons? Oh no, young Master Atreus. Those are leaned worms, the brood of Neathog.
Neathog?
Oh.
That's the mother?
Correct. She's also a vital piece of the Yggdrasilian circle of life, as it were. I tend the branches up here, while Neathog chews the roots from below to prevent overgrowth. A delicate balance.
So they're friendly?
Well, they're not nearly so affable as myself, but there's no reason to expect hostility so long as they're left in peace. Neathog is a stern matriarch, as protective of her offspring as she is determined to teach them proper discipline.
That sounds...
Familiar.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Do you not understand when a conversation is over?
I've gone. Already. What are you on about?
Ah, glad to see you back, young one. Come help me, won't you?
Oh, sure.
We can eat whenever you like, Kratos. The stew will only improve with time.
Like the sound of that.
Yeah. I was a little overwhelmed before. Forgive me. It's funny. Nothing seems to settle my mind quite like cooking. Being locked up for so long, you forget how much joy lives in the little things.
I liked here.
Atreus, eat.
Oh, careful, careful. Thank you. Enjoy. Enjoy, my friends.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Here you are. A meal fit for a champion.
Enough. I said we would speak no more of that.
Yes, of course. Didn't mean to offend.
I'm not offended. It's just a word.
The word that clouds your judgment.
So, you really don't think it means anything? After the journey Mom sent us on? Everything we saw in Jotunheim? What was it all for? Don't you ever think about that?
Every day. But I cannot believe her purpose was to inspire you to take foolish risks.
But what if the giants are counting on me?
What giants? I'm counting on you. To be safe, to be smart.
But-
Use the judgment of a man and not of a child.
But what if Loki going to Ironwood is the only way that...
Atreus. My son. And nothing more. Do you hear me?
I'm not hungry anymore.
Forgive me, Kratos. My words were chosen carelessly.
You really should eat. Some people swear by it. On almost a daily basis.
I just don't understand. Why is there all this stuff about Loki and the champion and Ironwood if none of it's real? He's just so... Ugh!
Mind if I give you the best advice you've heard all day? And possibly ever? Sleep. That's when all the troubles of your mind work themselves out.
Sure. Fine. Sleep? Sounds great.
I mean it.
I do too. Get out of here, Heidi.
Already gone.
So actually some sound advice. This is going to be a side mission, I think.
Okay.
Definitely getting a shot of that. I wish I had the grid, but what I'm thinking, so I quite like the angle on him. I want the ground to just be the bottom third of the picture. Something like that. The sky to be the upper third. He's nicely framed in there. Maybe a little bit further, maybe closer. Something like that. So I'm definitely going by 16 by 9 landscape for this shot. Maybe a 2 by 3. But that's the picture I wanted. Let's carry on. Oh, hello. That's a very young me.
Letter.
I wish I'd known I was a god in Alphon. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
What's going on? Was that a mask?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Where am I?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up already.
Little people's little
We're
problems.
sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
Memories. And not nice ones.
You broke the gate. That was our only way to Jotunheim.
What do you want?
Let's go, Numa!
I don't understand.
Whatever. Whatever. Whatever.
Hmm.
Whatever. 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 Whatever.
Hey, don't run off.
Whatever.
Can you tell me where I am?
Whatever. 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 Whatever.
Will you stop?
Good thing it's a dream.
I gotta get out of here.
You do gotta get out of this place. Even if it's the last thing you ever do. I appear to be very stuck. Hang on.
Okay.
He should pay for what he said about Mother. But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
Please. Please wait. Please. Why is this happening?
This is a much better knife than Mother's.
Please stop!
Give me a moment.
I'm back.
Hey, my dude. Atreus is just having a little nap. But I managed to get all of the puzzles done, the 2 puzzles that I saw. So clearing the storm seemed to help. But it also matters when you pull the axe back.
Easy.
I see you're at another annoying Atreus playing part.
I am.
Where are you going?
It's fortunately a very attractive Atreus playing part. So I don't mind so much. Just working out how to frame it. Possibly that. There's no way I'm going to get that wolf. Oh no. About there. Gonna do another drop to try and get that whole arrow in there. I mean the whole bow in there. Let's carry on. Yeah, he's just at a little lie down. He's having a nap and this is his dream.
Guess I'll see you around the other side.
This is a beautiful game.
Where am I? Can you understand
You can
me?
imagine this on the PS5 Pro.
Oh, hi there. So, where are we going? Got it.
What's
I was
up
having
there?
the weirdest dream and just kind of woke up here. Is this Ironwood? Any idea how I got here? I dreamt my way here? I mean, suppose I must have. I'm here.
You're talking to wolves and understanding them.
Scent? What scent? Oh, that might be Fenrir you're smelling. Wish I were here to meet you.
So what are you playing at the moment, Ainley?
There's a lot of you, huh? What's that smell? The air here, I don't know. Sweeter?
Bought Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, I never got into the Final Fantasy series. You enjoyed it?
You tell me if you were gonna eat me. That's a joke, right?
I've
never seen
That is a mistake, man.
Well, I played Final Fantasy VII, the original, on the PlayStation 1, or PlayStation as it was called back then, and it was turn-based, which I absolutely hate. But I've heard that they're much
I played
better.
FF7 Remake and Rebirth. Rebirth yet to complete.
Okay. I mean, I've heard they're not turn-based anymore, so they're certainly worth checking out. But yeah, I've never got round to it.
I'm not finished with it yet. The paint is made from the bark of the ironwood trees.
Yee, it's a full-on good graphics, great combat game.
Okay, fair enough.
Memories of the past.
Might have to check it out. I think I've been intending to for a long time. I mean, I'm making good progress on Astrobot. I've finally got the photo mode unlocked. So I'm just revisiting some of the old areas and then I'll progress with that.
Oh, it's really you.
100% recommend FF7 Remake and FF7 Rebirth. Both
Okay.
games have great story and gameplay, plus they are long but don't get boring.
Oh, okay. So definitely worth the money.
Waiting my whole life for this moment. Huh. You look weirder than I imagined.
Nice.
Oh.
Sorry. Was that mean?
Yes.
Kind of.
Damn it. I'm already messing this up. It's just you're the first person that I've talked to in a very long time. And weird can be good.
Thanks.
Yes, it's definitely is worth the money.
Fair.
Let's start over. I'm Angoboda. You must have a lot of questions?
Yeah. Where
Follow me.
else?
I would even say you could get some great photos there.
Oh, does it have a photo mode?
Well, some of them.
Or does it not have much of a hub? Those are the two requirements.
You said you knew me?
Like I said, you'll get your answer soon enough, Loki.
Right.
Is that
So does.
your name?
Oh, okay. That's all good.
I'm Loki.
Tola.
Oh.
What's that? New skills? We'll have some of that. Yes.
Hub. It's pretty linear. You get through a lot of locations throughout the game.
Oh, okay. I don't mind that so much, though, because it's story-based. I mean, Last of Us is pretty linear. Mm-hmm. Mayboy has a fair amount to purchase here, so let's have a look.
I like linear story game much more. When it's open world I get lost and sidetracked a lot. Then it gets repetitive and I don't finish it.
Skyrim was one where I just kept getting lost in it. I mean, I think I was halfway through the game, then I got sidetracked, then I decided to do all of the side missions, and that's why it took me a year to complete that game. Witcher's another one, Witcher 3, which was fantastic. I did spend a lot of time doing all the side missions and stuff. But it's good fun. Yeah, I mean, as I think I said last week, I like your slower games, your story-based games.
This way.
I'll,
Just entertain me a lot more.
So, where am I exactly? I was in this weird fog.
Oh, I've heard that Utengard can be disorienting. Still, you're safe here in the Ironwood.
I mean, I used to enjoy like your really fast-paced, challenging.
Witcher 3 is the only game where I didn't do a single side quest and couldn't even finish the tree.
Oh, really?
Right?
Oh
I
my
won't go searching for the
days.
Forest of the Giants if you
I
don't.
hate Witcher 3 so much.
Fair play.
Giants.
That's
Ah,
what some people call it. Or call it.
I think I wanted something to fill the void of completing Skyrim, so it worked really well for me. I mean, Inquisition, the dragon one, I can't remember what it's called, really didn't like it, did not complete it, but I recognise it was a great game, but it just wasn't for me. So I know exactly what you mean.
My hatred for The Witcher 3 is at the same level as Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, really?
League.
I quite like that as
I
well.
thought giants weren't all supposed to be
Although, to be fair, with Rise of the Tomb Raider, it's only because of the photo mode. You could get some really good shots of it because it had a fairly good lighting. It was certainly interestingly stylized.
So, what do you do here?
Paint, forage,
But it was a
survive,
very,
preserve.
very linear game.
But why wait for me?
Because my destiny is to tell you yours.
It's not even that I didn't get far enough that it got good. I have 20 hours, almost at the end, but not a single minute I liked.
Oh, man. That's like me with, well, no, not quite, but Game of Thrones. I watched 5.5 series of it, so I gave it a really good try, but I just didn't like it. It didn't grab me as much as it should have.
I don't think I've ever seen someone fight a jogger that...
Thank you.
Thanks.
But it's funny how things like that happen. Like,
Winter.
with Game of Thrones, I watched so much of it because it's got everything I like. But, yeah, just didn't connect with it.
I'll be up above you, but keep going the way you're going.
It's just too hyped. I hated the combat. The story was just cutscenes, which I hate.
That's fair. Can't really argue with that. But we really were spoilt by Last of Us.
I wonder what Brock and Sindri would think of that.
Who?
Oh, they're kind of like uncles.
Kind of? You Midgard giants are strange.
They're dwarves, actually.
Still strange.
Yappa!
That was cool. Definitely going to try that again. Oh. Come down here and... No, he's not going to let me. Shame. I really wanted to get that... the kick shot. The roundhouse. Although... That's kind of cool.
Not even cutscenes. I like cutscenes. But it was just that two characters look at each other and talk. No emotion, nothing. It was just to drive.
Yeah. And as I say, Last of Us did it absolutely perfectly, and that was a PS3 game. So there's no excuse on that side of things. As I said, I enjoyed it. I did like that game, but I can understand why you didn't. I think I'm going to drop that down to 8. Actually, this, drop it right down. Find exactly where she is. I think a little bit further. About there. I'm just going to bring...
Yes, The Last of Us was great. Final Fantasy VII is great example too. There is so many cutscenes, but the cutscenes have emotion and story too.
Oh, well, I mean, with the Final Fantasy, it was always about the story. And cinematics and stuff like that. And I think that's possibly why they went for turn-based and stuff like that. They didn't want to put too much into... I mean, you have to bear in mind, these things fitted on a CD, not even a Blu-ray. It was on a CD-ROM. So they didn't have much in the way of actual gameplay, especially not the fighting. As I said, I hate turn-based fighting. But they put it all into the story cutscene.
Final Fantasy have the best stories in my opinion.
I've never played them, but I have heard very similar things said. I know a lot of die-hard fans of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I'll have to give that a go. I mean, I've still got quite a lot to get through. Because I've got... what did I buy? So I got...
You had to.
Oh, yeah. But there's plenty of time. There's not many games coming out that I'm interested in.
It's just something my father... You know what? Never mind.
Ooh. Because, yeah, I've got the Avatar, which is going to be the next series for this. I've got Need for Speed Unbound, which I intend to play on my own. And of course with Astrobot I am going for 100%.
Not coming out. What I saw is coming out in 2025. It might be the best year for gaming I have ever seen.
Oh really? I mean I know about GTA 6, but I'm not really been paying attention to it, so I don't know what else is...
If they don't continue the trend of releasing unfinished games.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
If you're talking about EA and Ubisoft, then don't hold your breath. But other developers... So what's coming out? What are you looking forward to?
GTA 6 is just a tip of an iceberg.
Yeah, and that's the end of the year. Most likely. Something about that looks cool. Line it up for the center. Maybe a bit more like that. And we are going to just turn that off. Oh, actually, no. After all that, it's not as good as I thought it'd be. Sorry about that.
There is Crimson Desert, Atomfall, Fable, Hell is Us, Claire Obscure, A-Code, Lost Soul Aside, New Dying Light, Split Fiction.
Wow.
So many great looking and promising games.
Yeah. So Fable, I've never played any of those, but I've heard they are very good. Crimson Desert, I've never heard of. Hell is Us, a lot of them I've never heard of, so I may have to have a little look into that. New Dying Light, now I couldn't complete the second one. I just got too fed up with the bugs.